The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line.
Set, hut, 6 of Pittsburgh.
It's our time. It's our time. Kill, 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 kill.
Check 26, check 26. Lock it.
Mike,
and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Go.
45's the mic.
Let's go.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check.
Fuzz.
Watch the run.
45's the mic.
From the gun, it's Jackson going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Chargers.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Okay.
54. Right there. 54 Mike.
We own them.
Check 4.
Hatchet. Watch twist.
Great stone. Travel.
On second down now, it's Gordon, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They don't want
watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Let's go now.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Come on, baby.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ready?
4. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Delta.
On 1st and 10, Russell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They'll run it out of the gun. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15.
All day, baby.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Mike 5.
Yeah. He don't want none.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Check 9, check 9.
From the gun, Russell. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Go, boys.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Got it.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the
I
football.
hope you brought your lunch,
So
because
the
I'm about to take
failure
you
to
to
connect
school.
on 2nd down, that leaves him standing up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Set. 10. Touchdown.
We getting tired of seeing me. Double tight, double tight. 4 down,
First carry for Leonard Fournette.
Touchdown, baby. Break up the
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there.
Fournette loses it. It's out. And picked up by the Chargers. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man, he wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
Midnight snack.
everything that you could possibly do. He did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On 1st down, Law. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. Right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division.
Let's go,
Number three goal,
bring it
and the
up.
biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or defense. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Here's Jackson to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Nice pick.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Ready. 60 yards.
Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Switch. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Mike 4.
On first down, Russell looking for the end zone. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead there
you,
is
you.
short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Baby.
So what was the formula to get them down there the first
boy.
time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
I'm coming.
Hard.
Check 25.
They run with Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Yeah, let's go. I'm talking now, Lord.
And 1.
Set, hut. 46 to Pittsburgh.
Mike, 45. Bring it. Check three. Rush in. Let it go.
That's why I run for it. Here's Michelle. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's King. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And a Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Russell. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Russell looking left side, and he's got it in. It's Blake. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll start on the ground. Scoring on 1st down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. Any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Now it's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
All day, baby, all
A
day.
big play there for L.A.
Let's go, baby.
51 yards.
Let's go.
All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just something for you. It's the coach. Jonathan Coachman standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going down.
They'll try to pitch it in. Gordon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready, and read.
52. You're trash, you're trash. Chef.
Gone. Lucky.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to make a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Check it back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check. 36.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Jam him. Jam. Watch the quick.
Fournette running right. Fournette, a first down, still going. 31 yards there and a first down.
We got this.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Watch out. Check 99.
Running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. Second and 4. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 4.
Tight end's right.
Same on.
Now again, right side. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Yeah.
A great effort there.
Touchdown,
81
baby.
yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. And that run massively his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Switch. Big edge.
Leo, sponge.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check curls.
Mike 52.
Get in the way. Get in the way. 39. Jackson complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I smell
From the gun, Jackson. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Mike 54.
It's just me and you. And caught by Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
We're pretty quiet.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 4-yard line. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Mike 54.
Here I come. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
I'm here all day.
54's Mike. Check.
Throwing is Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go. Watch safety creep.
66. Pull it. Ha.
Check. Crunch. Crunch.
Now Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Yeah, baby. Yeah,
We
baby.
saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Gordon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 6 to Pittsburgh.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle.
Turn up.
And he is
Kill,
met
kill,
quickly
turn up.
in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy that played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
That's what I'm talking about.
Nothing doing
Nice
there
hit,
as the
boy.
13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Let's go now.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Hey.
Open man is Sanders.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chargers 14.
Badgley's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is that for some reason they make a mistake. A field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game, which is not fully over yet.
Watch the eye.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Chargers 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They got a shot. Gordon.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Get ready, get ready.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Tight is right. Watch
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
Yeah, baby.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. Hey, Lobo.
45. Watch the curl. Watch the curls.
Now Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing back to you.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Rotate. Spell.
Check hot route. Hot.
Jackson gets it to Gordon. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Let's go, boys.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Jackson.
65.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone where the next guy can get there and play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Okay, baby, I see you.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective. They stopped him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Here we go again.
He'll check this one out to Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for their offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Ready, 18 Gator.
Mike 4. Strip the ball.
Back to throw. Russell looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Jet, bomber. 3, 22. Whip, jet, bomber.
Watch the whip. Out.
He'll try to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one a backbreaker
Here we go.
as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Check nickel.
That one looks like he'll throw here to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. You're trying to throw for it. Nice
rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Run. They're running it. Check.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Here we go. This is Pittsburgh.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Ready?
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, It's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Falcons, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.